down to get rid of the water here. So we have selector valves on here, so we can choose between tank 1 or tank 2, which are the two different tanks, the little 55-gallon tanks here. Okay. I also have a selector, you see it comes out and goes up into here. I can choose between coming out of the chemical tanks or coming out of the water tank. So right now, because I'm all out of water in the little tanks, I'm just drawing the water out of the large 200-gallon tank. So if I want to flush the pump, or if I need to spray water, or spray two different chemicals, or one's concentrate, one's mix, I can do all that. Up here on the, I'll kind of give you an idea here. So
I guess I should learn how to use this.
I just ran out of water, okay, and it's been pumping, and you'll see it's actually still pumping some water because it will pump air for a little while and pressurize it to a point where it can force water out. But you can start to see that there's nothing coming in here. If I shut this off now and I'm ready to try to reprime it because I mix up some more chemical. If I ever have an issue with priming, what I can do is this is going to spray when I open it. So there's a hose that you can connect on here. Just put it into a bucket. I can, just to reprime it, I can switch to my tank with water. I can open this valve, relieve the pressure off it. I'm going to turn it on. And then I'm going to get it to reprime. So there it is, it reprimed. I can switch it right back to the hose reel.
Nice.
And now it's coming out of the hose reel. So that eliminates the back pressure of the hose and allows it, once the water's in, it can push, and you'll see the air come through in a minute. It can push the air easy, but air can't push water very easy.
And what employees are we going to be able to train to do this? I don't know.
So the other thing that you can get too is if for some reason this pump were to go down, okay, my pump just broke, I don't know what happened, I don't have time to mess with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to relieve the pressure on the line.
You got a backup system?
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to disconnect the quick connect, the banjo fittings here, and switch over to the other pump. So now, when it's ready, time to go again, I can start it up. Watch out, it's going to spray out here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it to prime. Shake prime. Now that's why you put the hose on there and put it in a bucket so you don't do this mess. But it's water, so I don't care. So now you see this other pump is pumping that. So if you ever run into a situation where, it's 100 degrees out and the pump's going to a thermal shutdown, or you run it and it just stops, you don't know why, or something's wrong and you can see the air getting pushed out, you can switch real easy, have a backup pump. So when you break down Friday at 5 o'clock, you got your redundant pump in there, you can still work over the weekend and get your job done. And you call me on Monday and I send you a $4 pressure switch and you're back in business. So, and again, you can switch between, the same thing, you choose between the two different tanks or chemical and water.